will dive right in. Thank you all for making it here with a new link. I know there has been some back and forth as we have navigated switching to a new link for 2026. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. I think we need to start off. We started off December saying happy birthday to me, but Tara had a birthday prior to our January call. So happy birthday to Tara. And Tara also got engaged. So yay! Tara's
Whoa,
rocking.
Tara, that's big news. Congratulations.
So Tara's getting married and getting older. Love it. Um, okay, so we're going to go ahead and get kicked off. I'm really happy to introduce myself as the director of the West Virginia entrepreneurship ecosystem now. I am working full time in the ecosystem in 2026, starting my own nonprofit with the blessing of Tara and Bill, who started this effort in 2019 and are now the fiscal agent for this work moving forward. Incredibly thankful to the Adventure Group has been the fiscal agent in previous years as we've been growing, but if you haven't, please change my email to connect at wveeshipecosystem.org. I still get access to the old emails that you might have emailed through Adventure, but we are trying to fully transition those emails over. So just wanted to start out with that as a little bit of housekeeping. And I do have a fun little 2025 wrapped. Don't sue me, Spotify. My husband was like, "You're going to get a cease and desist from Spotify about this." Just to talk a little bit about 2025 and kind of the progress we've made. So I'll go ahead and share my screen and we can watch that real quick. And I really do need music for this one, but it's just some fun stats for 2025. So I just wanted to share that as kind of a recap of what we accomplished in 2025, which is primarily a volunteer-led effort, and we're really excited to see what happens in 2026 as we continue to grow. I will put music behind it and put it on social media, so if you all would share it out, that'd be awesome because you were part of making those numbers possible. I originally had 500 handshakes, and I sent it to Bill, and Bill was like, "You need to really amp up that number to make it absolutely ridiculous." So shout out to Bill for that one, but. Maybe somebody will invent some type of handshake tracking technology, and that would be a fun little networking tool for us. So while I'm talking about a couple of other little housekeeping things, I do want to have just your feedback as we're building out some items for the new year. Want to gauge where we are. We're also working on landscape surveys. If you remember back in 2024, actually, we had some Appalachian Regional Commission federal co-chair dollars to do an entrepreneur landscape survey. And we would like to do that, bring that back and do that annually starting in 2026, and also add a resource provider landscape survey. So we want to go ahead and use this pool as a way to just get some insight into the types of things that you're doing, that you're interested in, and kind of gauge where we currently are. So I'll leave that open if you all don't mind taking some time to fill that out. Relatedly, as I shift to director full time, that does mean that a co-chair position is open and will be accepting nominations for that. We are looking to really increase the entrepreneur voice in our ecosystem and how we can support making sure that they're involved directly in that visioning process. So we're going to open up a nomination form for an entrepreneur representative to step into that co-chair role. You'll see that in the recap. I'll put the form out, but it comes with a small stipend. And the day-to-day operational management is really not part of the responsibilities now. It's going to be more of a thought leadership, visioning, partnership type of role. So we would appreciate you all sharing it with your networks. We're looking for, again, an entrepreneur actively working in the state to fill that role to help us think through how the ecosystem can continue to grow. Nominations are welcome, but you also can self-nominate. We're absolutely okay with that and advocating for ourselves and what we want to do within the ecosystem work. Okay. And then the last thing, I have two items for housekeeping, and then I'm going to throw it over to Tara to do Bridging Innovation Week updates. Um, the monthly meetings, they've grown tremendously. We just want to do a quick reminder as we start off 2026 that we're really working on making this a forum for sharing and support rather than selling. So as we grow, we recognize that our agendas are getting super full and that open sharing time at the end is getting tighter and tighter. So just to make sure that you get on the agenda, whether it's an entrepreneur ask or an event that you want to share, if you just email me, we'll make sure you get us time slot, and then we will still preserve space for sharing at the end, but just want to be mindful of the fact that the agendas are getting pretty full as we move into 2026. And last but not least, I don't want to put Jamie Cope on the spot, but the first kind of in-person event that the ecosystem is supporting over the next couple of months prior to bridging is a regional ecosystem that we're working to develop in the Kanawha Valley area, and we're doing a meetup on February 12th. So, Jamie, do you mind talking a little bit about that and just inviting folks to say hi and come?
Sure, sure. You don't want to put me on the spot, but you did. Fine. Thank
Yeah,
you.
so sorry.
So yeah, I'm Jamie Cope at the Downtown Innovation Hub at UC, and we're getting together all of the folks in the Kanawha Valley region who are dealing with entrepreneurship or working with entrepreneurs in any way. And we're still kind of shaping up the agenda, but looking forward to just getting everybody together and spending a lot of our time figuring out what we would like to do moving forward, right? How we can work together and collaborate. And I think what you're doing statewide, Amber, is phenomenal. And if we can do smaller versions of that all over the state and then come together in the bigger picture later, or sharing resources through the state would be even better. But I like the smaller size is going to probably work in our advantage.
Awesome. Thank you. So it'll be from 10 to 2 at the Downtown Innovation Hub. We'll provide lunch, and we hope anybody in that area, even if you are operating statewide, but you have a local presence in that area, we'd love to have you. If you just email me, we'll make sure you get the calendar invite. There's not a registration form to sign up or anything. It's more just come if you're welcome. And Carrie, yes, I'm going to be reaching out to you because I definitely want to learn from what you're all doing up there in the Northern Panhandle and talk about best practices. So, it's so cool to see the regional collaboration kind of trickling up and looking forward to that in 2026. Okay, Tara, take us away with bridging updates. I know we've got a lot of those too.
All right, Bridging Innovation Week. Friendly reminder, Bridging Innovation will be April 27th through 30th in Morgantown. So thank you to everyone that submitted to speak at the conference. Our submissions more than doubled since 2025, so it's very competitive. We'll be sending out notifications for that by February 2nd. So again, thank you to everyone that applied to speak during the conference during Bridging Innovation Week. Sponsorships are still available. So we have a long range of options for you, ranging from participating at that ecosystem showcase for $250 up to the highest level, which I guess is any number that you can throw out. Partner events. So we have had a ton of partner events reaching out. So space is filling up fast. If you are thinking about having an activity or hosting activity, please reach out to Amber as soon as possible because the week is really already jam-packed, but we want to make sure that we hear everyone's ideas on that. And yes, we are already seeking host sites for 2027. So if you are interested in hosting Bridging Innovation Week 2027, we'd love to come to your community. So make sure to fill out that application. Amber is dropping links in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And we usually encourage the folks from our 2020 from our next location to come, and we make that announcement. So that's why we do it early. But we'd love to have you and kind of bring it back to your community or bring it to a new community. Okay, so without further ado, we'll jump into our 2-minute spotlights. Maria, we told you we'd prompt you. You're actually first. So take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this space. I'm so excited to chat with you. Just for a little bit of a formal introduction, my name is Maria, and I'm an associate search manager here at the Watson Institute team, where we essentially power fully funded fellowships for impact-driven entrepreneurs who are ready to scale their businesses. Today, I'm especially excited to tell you about the Truist Foundation Fellowship and excited to share that we're currently accepting applications from those based out in West Virginia. So a little bit about the fellowship itself. The goal is to empower small business owners, nonprofit founders, entrepreneurs to build better lives and stronger communities across Truist national footprint. And really, the primary focus of the ventures that we're looking for is either your business focuses on being a small business ecosystem builder that can take a lot of shapes, but you're essentially helping other small businesses and entrepreneurs thrive through essential business services. And then the career pathway creator, which is you're building on ramps to economic mobility through workforce development, upskilling, or just any other employment paths. So with the overall theme of the fellowship out there, how can you begin to decide if this is a right fit for you? The first thing is, in some way, shape, or form, you're currently working towards building economic development in the region that you serve. As for progress, you've been operating maybe for 1 to 5 years, fewer than 10 employees. You have engaged customers, measurable results. You've secured some funding, but ultimately you're really just ready to grow and go to the next level with your business. And you're able to commit to the 16 weeks of programming that we have to offer. Once you gain access to the programming, we have workshops, a curriculum that intentionally designed to help the leadership skills and business skills necessary to scale, mentorship, pitch training, hosting a base camp, and all the more to just provide a tailored experience to support individual growth and community impact. The deadline has been extended to January 25th, but because we review on a rolling basis, as soon as you know this is a right fit for you, I encourage you to apply as soon as possible. I'm going to send a link where you can definitely learn more, as well as my email if you'd like to just have more specific questions for me. But thanks again for this space, and I'm excited to potentially see some of you in our applicant pool.
Wow, you nailed that pitch
Thank
right
you.
on time. Awesome job. Thanks, Maria, for coming on. We really appreciate it. So now we're going to turn it over to Dustin. Can you tell us about West Virginia's Governor School for Entrepreneurship?
Let me unmute here. Right, 101. Hey guys, Dustin Lambert here at the West Virginia Department of Education. I'm going to very quickly share my screen here, and I'm hoping that the GSE, let's see here. I'm hoping that the GSE flyer is up on the screen for you to see. I noticed that Trisha Ball is joining us here today. Trisha was the co-dean of GSE at Marshall University this past summer. So West Virginia has 5 beautiful governor schools, and the Governor School for Entrepreneurship is one of them. Marshall did an outstanding job in 2025 hosting what I believe was 48 students for our Governor School for Entrepreneurship. And I just want to say it's been a long time since we've had that number of students at this event. So kudos to Trisha Ball, Dr. David Wiley, who was the dean there, quite literally knocked it out of the park. We're doing it again this year at Marshall University, July 17th through the 26th. And I think the key highlights of this is simply if you have ideas about businesses that you want to see in West Virginia, fine, but you don't have to come to GSE with a business idea. We also don't require you to come to GSE with a suit and tie, and it's not technically a school. We have lots and lots and lots of fun. So for 10 wonderful days, it really is a hands-on innovation experience where we afford students an opportunity to solve real-world challenges in their community, learn how top companies, right, like Intuit and Apple innovate, and we also do some really cool field trips with students. So we are recruiting heavily for 2026. And if you have any connection to students in 9th, 10th, or 11th grade, they have to be currently in 9th, 10th, or 11th grade. Please feel free to share this flyer. I will share this with Amber and Tara. And if they could just blast this out on a listserv some way, we would love your help in recruiting students for this experience. Again, it's not a school setting. We don't take grades. We have lots of fun. You don't have to come with a business idea.
Awesome. Thanks, Dustin. We will 100% put it in our follow-up email blast. And I think we've got some people talking about K-12 here in a little bit as well, that we have some lists we can send it out to. So Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Tara, what's going on with Ignite? I think we got something coming up.
We do. We do. We've got 1 week left to apply for Ignite West Virginia. If you're 18 years or older, you are eligible to apply and want to start your business here in the state. And then I am also recruiting for round one judges. So if you have not been on my contact list in previous years, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll drop my email into the chat. But we are always looking for judges to review those round one entries. And with that, I'm going to kick it over to Heather to talk to us about West Virginia's Hubs Kickstart Coaching Program.
I am not seeing Heather in the participant list right now, and maybe she's stuck in my Zoom link fiasco. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Nick to talk to us about the Veterans Pitch Competition.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nick Dayton. I'm the program manager for Veterans and Heroes to Agriculture with the West Virginia Department of Ag. So I'm going to quickly share my screen here to show you guys how to navigate to the West Virginia Veterans Program page on the Department of Ag page, because it's a little bit buried, so it can be a little bit tricky to find it, but allow me to share here. So what you should be seeing right now is the primary West Virginia Department of Ag page. So if you come over to Ag Business and click here and scroll down, you can see Programs, Veterans and Heroes to Ag Program. This page gives us all the details of everything we have going on. And so if you click Getting Started, this is where you can apply. You can get your membership application here under this tab. And then under Member Benefits, we have our Veterans and Heroes Pitch Competition, which this year will be taking place on March 7th at Cedar Lakes. This is where we give $60,000 to multiple ventures of people who are in our program to fund different things on their property, whether that be fencing, beehives, high tunnels, whatever they need to do to try and expand their business. That's an opportunity they have to get some funding for us. Really excited. We've gotten 6 applications in so far for this year's pitch, and all of them are interesting and doing new things. And I'm super excited to see how it goes for everybody. And even more excitingly, they're all members that are new, who just joined in the last couple of weeks. So that's also really cool. Another benefit of our program is we do scholarships for our members. So every member is eligible for up to $600 a year in reimbursable scholarship funds so that they can take classes on things like grant writing, a master gardener class, a specific animal keeping husbandry class. They are welcome to take that with us. And a few other benefits into our program is our marketing. So we are part of West Virginia Grown. That's a state-funded program that allows you to put a West Virginia Grown label on your product saying that this product was produced in the state of West Virginia. It's a marketing advantage. We have what's called a blended logo with the Farmer Veteran Coalition. They're a national organization that allows us to blend our logo of West Virginia Grown with the Homegrown by Heroes logo.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Nick, for sharing the Veterans Pitch Competition. We're looking forward to that one. Next up, we have Ariana. What's going on with Tech Connect's Women and Tech Connections Pitch Competition?
Hello, everyone. You all have heard enough from me in the last couple of months, so I will really quickly give a couple of plugs. Number 1 for Tech Connect membership, which has opened this year, and number 2 for our Women in Tech conference, which will include a connections pitch, we're calling it. So rather than pitching for cash, any female entrepreneurs can come and pitch for connections. I will put all the information about all of those things in the chat, and I will stop talking.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and looking forward to it. If you come to the Kanawha Valley meetup, it's the day before the Women in Tech competition, or the Women in Tech conference and the Connections competition. So we're trying to really align events that are happening across the state and then regional events as well. All right. Mary, SBIR, help us.
Yeah, let me get my screen up here. I'll share something quickly. All right, so yeah, hi, Mary Hott. I'm with the West Virginia Small Business Development Center, the SBDC, and the SBDC collaborates with USRIA, which is U.S. Research Impact Alliance. This program is called WVEE Sprint. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is in support of anything with the federal SBIR program, Small Business Innovation Research Program. So if you have any questions about what that is, please contact me. What we have coming up here on February 26th is our first webinar of the year. And what over the past year, we've noticed a real deep need for technology commercialization training. And so that's what we're focusing this on is I really encourage, even if you're not sure you're going to apply for an SBIR, you may just want to attend this webinar because it's going to be really great with two people, Natasha and Leon, who have done a great job putting this webinar together. So that's on February 26th at noon. Here's a little QR code if you want to register that. Can everybody see the screen, you guys?
Yes.
Okay. And then the other thing is I wanted to mention quickly is that a lot of you know this, but the state has a matching fund program for SBIR. So every January and July, we have an open application period for anybody who received an SBIR. So you have to have already written and proposed and received an SBIR or STTR award. And the state has some matching funds for that. So again, it's January. So January is the time to apply for that. So that's all in the SBIR world right now that I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to put my contact in the chat and please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.
Perfect. Thanks, Mary. We appreciate you being the SBIR guru for the state of West Virginia. All right. Now we're kicking it over to Miranda to talk about SeedSpot's Retail Brand Accelerator Program.
Great. Thank you all. Great to be here. Looking forward to sharing this opportunity with you all. So this is a retail brand accelerator for mature CPG brands. So this program is fully funded. It's 10 weeks from April 7th to May 28th. It includes one-on-one mentorship and opportunity to meet buyers and distributors and interact with them, to learn the inner workings of mass retail sales and supply, and learn how to scale fulfillment capabilities and efficiencies. This program is 100% virtual, and it is built out to meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's about a 7 to 10 hour a week time commitment, so it is a robust program built out for these mature brands. What we're looking for is consumer packaged goods, so CPG brands. And when I say mature brands, ready to scale, what I mean is there are one or more of these markers, demonstrated monthly sales, multiple team members or hired staff, a consistent brand identity, shelf-ready packaging, multiple SKUs, active sale channels, whether it's online or maybe a farmer's market and maybe a boutique spaces, but really looking to scale into that mass retail. That's your Targets, your Walmarts, your Costco's. I have some important deadlines coming up. I'll drop details for the info session in the chat. The priority deadline's February 15th, and the application is live and we're ready to accept applications. We have an extremely amazing success story from the West Virginia ecosystem. Logan from Best Damn Tape. Anyone who knows Logan from Best Damn Tape, he came through our program and is currently placed in Walmart through the connections to buyers that we were able to get him.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And yes, we had Logan on a couple of calls ago just to talk about his work, and very successful entrepreneur coming out of West Virginia ecosystem. So thank you. I didn't know he was part of that program. That's awesome. All right. Kim, what's going on with Spark West Virginia? I think you need a little bit of ecosystem support.
Just a little bit, if you all be so kind. So thanks so much, Amber, and hello, everyone. My name is Kim Zirk. I'm a program manager here at the Adventure Group and Spark West Virginia lead. For those of you that may be unaware, Spark West Virginia is a statewide big idea and small business generation competition, and it's designed to help middle and high school students turn their ideas into real world solutions while also building critical career-ready skills like problem solving, communication, and innovation. As we enter round 2 of Spark West Virginia, students have kind of moved beyond the idea stage and are developing lean canvases and pitch deck materials that reflect real business thinking. And this is where experienced professionals just like you all can make a really meaningful impact. We are currently seeking volunteer judges to review student submissions and provide thoughtful, constructive feedback. Judges play a vital role, not only in helping us identify teams that are going to advance to the final round, but also in shaping students' confidence, clarity, and understanding of how their ideas translate into viable ventures. Serving as the Spark West Virginia judge is flexible virtual opportunity, and it can be done from the comfort of your own computer. Reviews are completed online on your own schedule and are guided by a clear rubric. No prior judging experience is required. What does matter most is your perspective, your encouragement, and your willingness to support the next generation of innovators. By volunteering, you're going to be investing directly in West Virginia's future workforce. You're going to help strengthen the state's entrepreneurial ecosystem and help students see what's possible when education connects to the real world. If you are interested in serving a round 2 judge, or if you might know somebody who would be a great fit, we would absolutely love to have you involved. Your time, your insight, and your encouragement can make a lasting difference to these students. So I'll drop a sign-up link in the chat, and we truly appreciate your willingness to support and encourage students through this experience. So thanks so much for considering to be a part of Spark West Virginia and supporting the next generation of Western innovative entrepreneurs.
So close, so close. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate it. And really excited to see what our student entrepreneurs come up with this year through Spark. So please participate in both Spark and Tara also put in a link if you want to be an Ignite judge. We're always looking for that opportunity to engage the ecosystem. Okay, Amy, we've got healthcare innovations from Japan to Pittsburgh. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, thank you, Amber and Tara, for having me. I'm excited to join you. My name is Amy Boots. I'm the Executive Director of the Japan America Society of Pennsylvania. Even though we're called Pennsylvania, we're based here in Pittsburgh, and we're active doing programs about Japan and the U.S.-Japan relationship in the region. So we do have members from West Virginia and would invite you to get in touch with us if you're interested in that. Our program coming up this Thursday evening is called Healthcare Innovations from Japan to Pittsburgh. We've got 3 speakers. One is a woman from the Jewish Healthcare Foundation who took a trip to Japan looking at aging society technologies. One is an entrepreneur who developed an AI technology looking at genomics for cancer. So how do treatments differ depending on the genome of the specific patient and type of cancer. Also, Kicker Ventures, which is a company that does healthcare seed funding based between San Francisco and Philadelphia. So I think it'll be a great audience and a great panel to learn more about kind of what's going on here regionally around healthcare and those technologies, as well as Japan. I know West Virginia has a Japan commercialization office, so that might be of interest. We have both in-person registration and a webinar link that I'll drop in the chat because it may or may not be a drivable distance for you, but we'd love to have you there. I also, since we had a Department of Education speaker, would be remiss if I didn't let you know that we're also the US side partner for an organization that takes social studies teachers to Japan in the summer for 10 days to learn about contemporary Japanese society. And it's most expenses paid. There's only a couple meals in there that teachers have to get on their own. So if you know social studies teachers in grades 6 through 12, tell them to apply because we've only had one other social studies teacher from West Virginia. So
look at that little connection, Dustin.
Oh, yeah.
What a little cool happenstance. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, Tara, real quick, Heather is on. If we go hop back to Heather real quick. Heather, no problem. There were absolutely some link challenges with the transition for 2026. So please tell us about your programming.
Hey guys, I am Heather Foster. I'm with the West Virginia Community Development Hub. Thanks for giving me a little bit of time to talk about our 2026 Champions for Change Fellowship opportunity, which we just launched on Friday. This is kind of an entry-level fellowship for anybody who just wants to get a little bit of skills and resources to make a difference in their community. We use the Clifton Strengths. That's a starting point for strengths-based leadership. Folks who participate learn about the fundamentals of effective leadership. They learn how to go through the stages of team building, how to engage and facilitate meetings. They start to understand participatory decision making and really just sort of team build. They also are connected with a group of leaders from all around the state and even in other states. And so it's a great opportunity. The bar for entry is very low. There's a short application, which is live now, and I can put the link in the chat in just a second. And it has been a program that has really brought people sort of into the hub network and into the community development network broadly. And then folks have found other opportunities through the fellowship, have gone on to other programs with the hub and with some of our partner programs. And it's been really great for folks along the way. This is our first fellowship opportunity of 2026, so we're really excited to get it started. It's a 10-week program. There are 2 in-person sessions and 4 virtual sessions. So the open and close are both in person, and then there's 4 Zoom sessions in the middle. And our team of coaches and some special guests come to each of the sessions and provide training and facilitation and things like that for the program. Happy to talk more with anyone who is interested in it. And I'm just trying to think about what else I might need to let you know about. Travel, we can do some travel stipends. The cost for the whole program is $100. So finishing up, thanks for listening, and I'll put the link in the chat in just a second.
Perfect. Thanks for sharing, Heather. We really appreciate it. So now we're going to turn it over to the Secretary of State's office, Mike Queen. Do you have any updates for us, buddy?
I do. A couple hot off the press items that we like to do just on this call for the month of December. 1,373 new businesses formed, in great part, I believe, to a lot of the folks on this call working with entrepreneurs and the small business owners, second income entrepreneurs in particular. A wrap up for 2025, a total of 18,984 new businesses were formed in West Virginia in calendar year 2025. So congratulations to everyone. By the way, Happy New Year to everybody as well. A little bit more next at the next call next month from Secretary Warner himself about the Office of Entrepreneurship and working with the legislature to support the ecosystem with a liaison with the legislature based upon the success of the West Virginia One-Stop Business Center and being able to elevate the ecosystem to a position that you all have done a lot of the work to get to and get that recognition there. So we want to recognize that, and hopefully everyone will participate next month, and we'll have a couple of legislators on the call as well. I will mention, I wanted to go back with the new businesses in December. Nick Dayton, this will probably be a big interest to you. In December, we had 80 new veteran-owned businesses to start, and we also had 58 new businesses to start for young entrepreneurs who qualified for that credit, which are people who are 30 years or younger. So thank you to everybody that works so hard on taking advantage of those programs. The more people we can get to take advantage of those fee waiver programs, the more the legislature likes it and are more apt to renew the program when it comes up. This is annual report season. Annual reports started January 1. Please don't wait till the last minute to do that. Those fines are things we just can't waive, and for $25, an existing business can file their report. We're still promoting our virtual appointments. So any of you all that may have clients that need specific time set aside because they're working during the day, we can set time aside with a business and licensing person to handle them directly and get them what they need. Other than that, the class of 2026 Centurions start this year. So if you know someone that's been in business since 1926, we'd love to come and visit with them and present them with their Centurion Chamber of Commerce plaque, which are really cool, really neat. Thank you very much. I'm done.
Look at you. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. It's annual report season all year, but right now especially.
Really, really important right now.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, Mark, what's going on with the SBDC and Business Link?
Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2026. I am anticipating a great year for the ecosystem. So I'm sitting over here thinking, what's the one word? I think I might have to make it two words. But I hope we can take everything to the next level. That's what I'm hoping for the ecosystem in 2026. Just a couple quick announcements from the SBDC perspective, and we'll have more information in February, but we've kind of teased our relationship with Verizon that is coming, shaping up really well. We have our final call tomorrow, and we'll be rolling out some additional training resources that'll be available not only to the SBDC, but for everyone in the ecosystem. So we're really excited about that. AWS pitch competition. We're excited to partner with Bridging Innovation, make that a pre-conference event on April 27th. So all the final touches on that pitch competition is being pulled together. We are open to if anybody wants to sponsor and have their name on that. We're open to that. So get in touch with me if you are interested in participating in the AWS. And just a reminder, the AWS pitch competition is a services-based pitch, not a cash award pitch. So entrepreneurs that participate can get up to $50,000 of AWS services. Since it is a new year, I always like to remind the folks, resource partners that are in the network to update your profile. It's time to kind of do some house cleaning, update your profile, review the services that you provide to entrepreneurs in the ecosystem. And you can go to your profile on Business Link and click on update your profile and be able to do that yourself. And finally, before I bring Lee on real quick to make an announcement, this is pitch competition season, and we have a dedicated pitch competition page on Business Link. So feel free, I'll drop that link in the chat. And if you do have a pitch competition, some of those stuff are a little bit outdated. We need to get that updated. So, because it really helps promote what you guys are doing. So I want to hand it off to Leah to make an update announcement for you guys.
Hey there, guys. My name's Leah Bose. I'm the network navigator for West Virginia Business Link. Right now, we're working on building up West Virginia Business Link's Facebook, LinkedIn, and X accounts, and making our space a bulletin board for all of our resource partners. So if there are resource partners on this call, please tell your social media managers that they can tag West Virginia Business Link in event posts and news that you want to get out there, and I will review and share it on Business Link's social.
All right. Thank you so much. Tara, I realized I just interjected. I was
You're
like
good.
panically trying to not do the timer.
I didn't know if Mark was going to come back on, but
Yes.
if he's not coming back on, then we're going to send it over to Michelle O'Connor.
No, I'm good. Keep it flowing.
All right. All right, Michelle, any updates from the West Virginia Investor Collaborative?
We're active, looking forward to a very prosperous and productive 2026. For anybody who's looking for assistance, either from a alternative lender or technical assistance or investment, be sure to fill out the link for Fund Ops that gets you into the pipeline and the queue. And we look forward to seeing what we can do to help people who apply.
Awesome. Thank you. Now it's my turn in our agenda. So my apologies, everyone. Okay, now we're going to shift gears a little bit. We're going to go to entrepreneur spotlights. We've got two today. I'm really excited to hear from these individuals. So the first one is Marlene Hackett with BetaWorks. Marlene?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. I'm going to make this really short and sweet because I got two screens and it's just a little bit too complicated for 2 minutes. So, so my name is Marlene Hackett, and I'm the CEO and founder of Better Works LLC. And we're headquartered in the Charleston, West Virginia area. And our mission is to take cybersecurity where the cloud can't go. And so we have a dynamic secure key generation system that we are trying to commercialize and in the commercial and government slash military space. And so this year we are initiating a pilot program for the commercial UAV operators. So a UAV is unmanned aerial vehicles or unmanned aerial systems operators or drone operators for short. So if you know anyone who has, and the industries that we're servicing can be anywhere from telecommunications, energy slash utilities, infrastructure monitoring, um, and it's all on our palette program page, which is right here. I just clicked on it at the top of our website, betterworks.com. It has the information in reference to the technology and a way to join the pilot program. But probably the best way to join is to contact me. And so my ask today is for if you know any commercial organizations that have drone fleets that are interested in securing their data in transit and at rest autonomously, to contact Marlene.Hackett at the Hackett Practice, I'm at betaworks.com. And the information is on the website, but it's also would probably be better to contact me directly for more information. So that's it.
All right. Thank you very much. Short and sweet, Marlene. All right. Junior, take us home with universal animal feeders.
All right, let me see if I can work some magic here. Share screen. Oh, I didn't send you a request. So that's okay.
Oh,
All right,
it's
so
we have a little time if you want to go ahead and get it up. Sorry about
sure.
that.
No, that's all right. So hello everyone, and I just appreciate the time and ability to be able to speak to you. My name is Junior Underwood. I am founder and inventor of Universal Adjustable Feeders. It is a feeder that is, used for wildlife, farm animals, any type of animal that you want to feed. I've done a couple pitch competitions with it and was successful in one of those. So, very, very pleased with that. The feeder itself, it's all steel constructed. And what sets me apart from a lot of the other feeders is it is adjustable and it is universal. That's how it got its name. When I invented it and was making it, I wanted to be able to give it to anyone out there that feeds animals, from people feeding deer in their yards, birds, squirrels, to hunters feeding wildlife out in the woods. And the steel construction part of it, I just made it to where it wasn't really destructible. So and my biggest challenge so far is I've really struggled getting started. So I built feeder, got a patent, did all the work to do it, and manufacturing has been very difficult for me. I've been almost 2 years now trying to get this steel feeder manufactured and out there on the market. I have so many people asking me about it. They want it on the market. I have stores ready for it. But again, the problem is getting manufacturing. So, I can go on and on about the feeder. I know this isn't a pitch competition or a pitch. So, my time's going to be short, just due to the fact that I don't have a website yet. I don't have all of the things that I need due to the manufacturing. I do have my feeder right now at a manufacturer. It the guy agreed to build it, to give me some feeders. He said it'd take a couple of weeks. Well, that's been over 90 days and I still don't have a completed feeder. So that part has been very, very frustrating. This is my fourth manufacturer to get one of these feeders built and to get a working prototype in order to go to a mass production type manufacturer. So that's my ask is, if anybody out there knows a fabrication shop that would be willing to uh, look at it, help me, I would absolutely go anywhere, do anything to be able to get this feeder out on the market.
So, Junior, you've got a lot of love going on in the chat.
I know.
I see that. I see that. And that's, and just the opportunity to speak to folks like you all is absolutely phenomenal. And hopefully I can make this work.
Are you able to share your screen? Amber just gave you screen sharing permission. Looks
Yeah, if
like
you have
people are interested.
yeah, there's some interest in seeing what the feeder looks like, Junior.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah. Let me see what I can do here.
if not, definitely connect with the folks here.
Yep. Share. Okay, so this is just my initial slide with my contact information. Um, let's see. There we go. So this is kind of one of my pitch slides that I just pulled up. Built it in 23. I have the feeder out there. You can see I feed deer. I've had bear come into this feeder. It is, and that's the original feeder that I built in 23 that the bear's on, and it is still out in the woods today, feeding animals. I feed with it year round. Take pictures. I've got a game cam set up on it. I have video, all kinds of animals at it. The farm animals. My dad, he lives in Dodgers County. He has a little farm. We feed goats, we feed sheep, we feed hogs, even we fed cattle out of it as well. And it adjusts to where you can feed anything, any type of grain that you want to feed. Chickens, you can feed, birds, you can feed, up to, cob corn. It'll open up enough to even feed hay to your goats if you want to feed hay.
Great. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and Junior, definitely make sure your contact information is in the chat. And if you want to send the slides, whatever you're comfortable, I'm happy to put those in the follow-up as well.
Roger, will do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. So we do have a little bit of time here at the end. Just a quick reminder that this is not a selling forum, but we're looking for folks that are interested in sharing. I'm assuming Brian and Marjorie, we've got something going on for Advantage Valley, don't we?
Okay, that'll be me.
Yeah. I'm like, when in doubt, Advantage Valley's Faster program has something going.
We try. Yeah, so we've got this will be on the 20th, so next week. We have a childcare grant resource webinar. And is it me sharing screen?
Marjorie, you can if you
Yeah, I can't find that. I just
need
opened up the
access.
document. Okay,
Or I
fine.
can put it in the chat in the follow-up.
Yeah. I'm stuck in share. Sorry.
Well, we see your beautiful face, so don't you
I
worry.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
So next week, so we've had an initiative this past year in assisting with childcare businesses, and this is going to be a great webinar where we've got a childcare great resource webinar. We're going to talk a little bit with the West Virginia Grant Resource Center. So Priscilla's going to be there to explain how the process works and what you need to do to apply for this. And then later on, Tabitha Surface is a grant writer. She's going to be there to show us where some of those grants are. So this is going to be for childcare centers, teaching them how to find and apply for grants for their for-profit or nonprofit childcare centers.
Awesome.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm like having the worst computer issue at the moment. It's so crazy. But anyway, there's the screen. Oh, there it is. I can see it now. If there's please join. Obviously it's open to anyone across the state, but hopefully we'll see a lot on it. I think we have 34 or 39, I think, registered right now already. So it could be a great turnout.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then I know Marjorie just put that in the chat, so we'll be sure to get that in the recap email as well. I'm just looking at the chat. It's been blowing up, and I'm making sure we cover everything on here. And if you do have events that you want to make sure are in the recap email, please put them in here too. Mavry, do you want to talk about the Ag and Food Retail Business Academy interest form that you just dropped in there?
Well, yeah, I can talk a little bit about it. How y'all doing? See a lot of my friends on here. So we got a 8-week agriculture and food retail business academy. It's gonna be live in person here at the Element Edge Center in Charleston. But there will also be a virtual link because we got some folks, some of our farmers are joining from McDowell County. So it's open to anybody. Be 8 weeks. You're gonna learn about different cooperative models, consumer cooperative, producer, worker cooperatives, business model canvas, financial planning, how to choose a structure for your entity, um, creating a pitch, authentic marketing. All that's an 8-week course, and it's free to anybody. And we're encouraging you to bring three or more people that are part of your project to participate, because shared learning is the best learning. And that's it. That's my pitch. Learn more. Click the link.
Thank you so much. Okay. Anybody else? Otherwise, I'll give you 9 minutes back and we'll wrap up. That means we're going to set 2026 off with timeliness. We're going to be on time. We're going to be efficient. We're going to rock it in 2026.
Amber,
Kara?
can I just say how well trained you have everybody here? Like, people used to go overtime and now everybody's like, bam, bam, bam. So good on you.
Thanks, Carrie. No, I think if we're going to have the entrepreneurs do it in the pitch competitions, we should be able to do it. So I appreciate everyone kind of just welcoming that. And it lets me make my bullets in the follow-up recap a little bit easier. So thank you all very much. All right. Well, then we'll wrap it up. Tara, anything to close us out?
Just thank you everyone for being here. We're looking forward to seeing you in February.
Thanks all. Take care.
Bye.